Hey everyone, it's Marisa with Sweet Pea Curiosities. I hope you're all doing well. So hey, I'm coming on here because I've completed my Grungy junk journal. You saw when I made my cards. Some people said, no, it's more steampunk because I had the little cogs and that sort of thing. But I don't know. I think it's just more grungy than steampunk, even though I have those. But you know, everybody's different. This is about as grungy as I think I can get. I think it's harder for me. Some people can really grunge things up, and I don't know. I just kind of get to this point and go, nope, that's enough for me. So everybody's different. But anyways, so yeah, it's a 2 signature junk journal hardcover. I used Reader's Digest book covers. Made this a little wider here. I did splatter alcohol inks kind of on the back side and on the front to grunge it up a little bit. This was one of the cards that I made that I put on here, and it just added some embellishments. My little dangly heart here. I used a lot of Tim Holtz materials in here. In fact, when I did the binding, I binded all of the pages with material, and that's something new for me that I had never done, and I really like the effect. So yeah, so let's kind of get into it here. So this clock, these little clocks here, and these little cogs, I got these when I was at a flea market when I was in England visiting my family. And it's the first time that I've used them. This was all white, and I just put some alcohol ink on it just to kind of grunge it up. And I really like the effect of that. But yeah, it's kind of fun to be able to use. So we'll open up here, and as you can see, here's the different materials. You'll see different materials throughout for each one that I did. And again, they're all Tim Holtz materials because I think that they all just kind of went really well with this journal. This one here, I just collaged some old papers on the back. Here's another one of my tags that I put in, and I made it a pocket. And then I did this little tag here. Now, I should have grabbed this. I did make some snippet rolls. This is just the last piece that I have of my snippet rolls because I used the majority of them in here. I'm gonna do a tutorial on this. It was really easy, really fun to do. And yeah, so like here, I just kind of cut a piece out and put it onto the tag. So that was fun. I had never done a paper snippet roll. I've always done material snippet rolls, so I really liked this. It was great and very easy. But yeah, so there's a tag that I did. Little pocket here. And then I used again part of that snippet roll here for a belly band. Just did a journal card here. All the majority of these digitals, they're all mine, and I'll link them below. I have like the Grungy, Steampunk, ephemera. I've got my vintage stamps, and I have some others in here. Like I've got my birds, my girls, my cabinet cards, that sort of thing. And I'll link all that down below so you can see that. But anyway, so that's a journal card there. Then here, just some old paper that I have here. Again, some of my grungy stamps, a little flower here, embroidered flower. Then this here, I had some scrap translucent paper that I had printed on. Sorry, my dogs just decided to come in here and play. So I just kind of put that there because I like the color over the top of this here. Then this here's an old envelope. It's a oh, what do I want to say? Let me find the other one here. It is the film cards. They're from, this one says Denmark, which I just thought was a lot of fun. So I used one of the envelopes here. Here I've just got a piece of fabric that I put an old page on. I like that. It's the Magic Carpet Tours. And then I said, time to leave the old place. So it's a little chicken coming out of his egg. Then this, of course, is a little pocket here that I have. And then, yeah, the different color fabrics. Here's another one of those paper pieces that I made. Excuse me. I made a pocket here. This is an old postcard. Photo postcards from 1918 that I had, that I used. I thought that looked good there. A little vellum envelope that I just stuck in some more little stamps, miscellaneous. Stuck that in there. And this here is like a old card. I don't know what language this is, to be honest with you. I've just had it kind of in my stash here. This here's an old stamp that was still on the envelope, and I just put that on there. I brought it around here and kind of made a corner pocket. I have an old photo of a bird here, and I stamped this here with one of those rub-ons just to give it a little extra something. Stuck that in there so you have some writing area here to add more embellishments. Then this here, again, I don't know if that's German or what. Maybe somebody out there knows. But anyways, the old postcard that I put on here. It's 1923. And then this here, so when I did that, I attached each page with the fabric and then I binded it down the middle. This here's a old pocket. It was for decals. It's like an envelope. And I just like the coloring. Add a little scrap piece here. Then inside, I have a really old, this is actually from my great-grandfather. It's a diary. And it was filled with the other papers, but they were all kind of falling out, so I took them all out. I added back in some of those papers here. Oh my goodness, my dogs. I've got my son's dog that I'm babysitting, so they're just playing away. So I did that. I had some little old photos, little tiny photos, and I just kind of stuck them in there. This here's a little pocket, and I just had an old magazine that I liked, so I just kind of stuck that in there. Old piece. It's got lots of room. You can stick it, but it's very delicate. This is. I mean, this is from. I mean, we've got dates on here from 1866, 1867, and so forth. Looks like he has birthdays here. Born November 28th, 1893. Austin Meggs, which is 1883. So that's my great-grandfather's Austin Meggs. Oh, so maybe this is even farther back. I'm not sure who this is. But anyways, so there's that. And I just love this. Look at that. I mean, that's the original Grungy. It does have a little hole in there, but I've been wanting to use it in something because it's just, you know, sitting in a box, and this way I can kind of enjoy it and pull it out. So I put that in there. There's the back of it. These are my Fussy Cut Birds. that I have in here. I use those in the belly bands as well, but I shrunk them down. I don't know if I can find one. So I have some small ones here that I shrunk down to use in my strips. Then I have this is a digital of mine as well, of photos. But this here, I did do a quick video tutorial on this. This is where, I don't know if you can see it, but you use your lint, your lint rollers. You use the paper and you put it on top of your photo, and it just gives it such a great texture. It feels old, kind of ages it. So I have that. Oops. So yeah, so here's another one of those. I have that in here. Here's another one of my birds that I just put down there. Here's another one of those that I made. It was great making these beforehand because it was just nice just to, put them down. This here's just some scrap paper that I had. It's got little angels. I put a little fabric material here with the word amour. Got a little tag here. Then this here's just a vellum piece that I had. I liked this because with the guy here, just simple. I just put that over the top of that. Here's another one of my bands. And then these are my Fussy Cut girls that I have, and I just thought that was she was just cute right there. Little stamp. This here's an envelope pocket here that I have. I have an old envelope. It's Los Angeles, 1932. This says 1935. I put an old ledger piece in here. This here's from an old magazine. It's from 1938, and I just liked, it's kind of falling apart. Excuse me. So I've just put that on there, added a little extra on there, but I just like the picture, the old camera, the people on the sailboat. Looks like they're trying to hoist her up onto the sailboat there. This here, I made another little belly band. Put some old photos that I had in there. A little girl with her little dolls. I don't know what date that is. This here's a paper bag that I just made into the pockets, so I have some ephemera in there. Another one of the birds, an old bingo card. This here is an old check. It was kind of falling apart, so I wanted to use it, and I just made a pocket out of it. Put a little ribbon here. I liked that color with this journal. Old photo, that's Niagara Falls. Here's another one of those photos. It's a digital, but I put that lint roller tape over the top. Love that effect. A little old card, some writing on there. Another one of those. A little tag here. Old flash card. And this here, I had some paper, but it had a lot of blues and stuff, which was fine. But I printed that translucent paper with one of my grungy papers, and it just gives it a kind of more of a brown. Put some material here with a little scrap of that check. Placed a little girl there. This here's just some little scrap writing pieces here. This little material here says remember. Little floral embellishments. The little safety pin. Again, it's just shiny. So this here, this is a pretty card. You can hear the squeaking now. The pretty greeting card. But what was neat about this gold card, it already had this here that it had been, you know, it looks like something was torn off on these pieces here. So I just added to it. I liked it. So I added some old stamps, a little photo, put a little piece of material here, added these words with one of those rub-ons that I put here, and I really like that. And again, that pretty flower postcard. There's another one of those pieces there with the cogs in there. And a little pocket here. This here I just left blank with the paper. That's some of my grungy paper that I have. Added a little flower. This is a switch list is what it's called. It's old list. Then here I've got a old CD cover that I had grunged up. I did these a long time ago. Had a few left. Made a little pocket here. Then I did a little pocket here. Put that in there. Put one of my birds. This is some old wallpaper, vintage wallpaper that I put on there. And then there's the back. So there's that. So I hope you liked it. I hope I gave you a few ideas, and it was a lot of fun to do. It's always so rewarding when you complete it and can kind of look back and see. Yeah, I love it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.